Hello everyone. Today is Thursday, May 31st. So happy Thursday everyone. Happy last day of May. I can't believe we're already almost halfway through the year. Like, time really seems to be collapsing. Like, I just have no idea where the time's going anymore. So let's just get into the cards today. Normally I don't really pull like any clarifying cards for just the overall reading or energy reading for the day, but when you get two major arcana cards in reverse, I just felt like, yeah, you really don't have much of a choice, but not much of a choice, but like it would be silly of me to not feel inclined to look into more of what this is trying to speak on. So we have the Temperance card and the Tower card, both in reverse. Clarifying the Temperance card is the Queen of Swords. Clarifying the Tower is the Page of Cups in reverse. So, I'm seeing this a few different ways, but the biggest way I'm seeing this is us becoming very aware of where we are feeling spiritually imbalanced, where there's an imbalance of the higher mind and the lower minds with this integration going on. I'm even just seeing with the Tower and this Page of Cups together, like we're becoming very aware of where our fears of change, where our fears of like our emotional blocks, like all of that. I'm feeling like all of that is coming up to the surface for us to really pay attention. I feel like we're really becoming self-aware. Our self-awareness of where our imbalances are, I feel, is coming to the fore as well. With this Tower in reverse, I'm seeing this as like blocked change. And not just blocked change, but like I'm seeing it as trying real hard to keep these elementals out of the Tower. Even though, this Tower moment or event or circumstance is very much necessary. We're just feeling very emotional. Like, I just feel like we're feeling very raw and open. In a way that makes a lot of us uncomfortable, and it's completely understandable. I mean, no one likes to be just out open, kind of how this Page of Cups is, like very, very new, very fresh. The theme cards that I had, as far as like the bottom of the deck, I had the Six of Wands and I also had the Chariot in reverse. So I'm just feeling as if maybe our ego is kind of getting in the way of us accepting that there are some changes that need to take place, that there are some imbalances that should be worked on. Yeah, I mean, if I even just take these two and just kind of focus on these two, let's just even just flip these up, right? This Temperance card, is the Sagittarius trump card. And so I'm feeling, this is even just speaking of us feeling the aftermath of the Sagittarius full moon. Now that the moon has, I believe, moved into Capricorn at this point, I feel like now the destruction or the actual having to rebuild is coming up. Or another thing I'm also thinking about with these being in reverse, I don't have the decks I have that I pulled from there on the floor, but underneath the Chariot, I believe is the Hanging Man, and so that's also the way that I'm seeing this Temperance card, as us like being in a cocoon, and like the Hanging Man being like the initial stage before the chrysalis, going into the chrysalis, and then the Temperance card is kind of us coming out of the, you know, the bloom after we surrender. So I'm seeing that like we don't come into this balance, we don't fully realize this temperance until we allow the tower to fall. And we can't really be stuck on it, or we can be, but it's just, for me, this is really telling me like that it can make us really super emotional, but to know, like with the Queen of Nords, oh my gosh, Queen of Swords, she knows, you know, she has an inner knowing. She's almost kind of like in her own little world because of this. Like the Queen of Swords honestly tends to give me like Aquarian vibes, because that energy is very much a high vibrational like energy, like very hard to keep in one place. It's very just rapid and instantaneous, and it is the archetype of, you know, all of possibility. And so I'm seeing this as knowing that this tower moment, that all of this temperance, like this feeling of clashing of like water and fire creating like this steam, like I'm feeling as if we are starting to perceive, you know, not just perceive this, but I'm feeling like perceiving even just the reason of why this is all taking place. So yeah, I hope that this resonated with y'all today. Did a little bit different, just been experimenting with, not just experimenting, but just kind of going with the flow. When I go and I pull these cards, I just kind of go with whatever I feel inclined to do. So here's what came of that. So as usual, you can find me on Instagram at Gladiator in Sweats. You can stay tuned for my weekly tarot forecast that I'll be updating every Sunday. Jesus, my mind is like all over the place. You can also check out my Sagittarius full moon readings that I finally have them all up for all the signs. So yay! You can go check those out. You know, I appreciate those that have been leaving me, you know, great comments and resonating with those. So I'm really glad about that. As well as I'm working on a website to have like one central place to have all of my information. Right now it's pretty much all on Instagram. So if you do want to contact me for a personal reading, you can reach me on Instagram, or you can also reach me via email. I'll also include that down in the description. And I believe that is it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. I'm just wishing everyone the best, you know. I'm just wishing for everyone to go through these transitional times with as much ease as possible. I send everyone love, wishing you all many blessings. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And I'll See you guys then. Bye.